This is the Whiskey Couch. Welcome back. I am Gustav.
And I am ELNA. And you are watching Whiskey Tasting and Food Pairing Review number 230.
In this video, a blended Scotch whiskey from the CHIVAS brand.
Oh, wonderful. I'm looking forward to this. And this brand was founded in 1801.
I think we have reviewed one of the CHIVAS Regal whiskies before. I think it was the 18-year-old, which you can find in our videos on this YouTube channel. But this is the one for today, CHIVAS Regal 15. And of course this brand owned by Pernod Ricard. So what do they say about this 15-year-old blended Scotch whiskey? I love the
labels.
Very nice, this.
Yeah.
And a bit of detailed information there at the back. But I think the main thing about this particular expression, the CHIVAS Regal 15, is the fact that this whiskey was finished in Grande Champagne Cognac casks from France.
Wow.
That makes this a little bit unique in terms of the CHIVAS bottlings that we've tried before.
Wonderful. And I see the ABV is 43%.
43%. I do not know if that is the case in Europe. Sometimes we have the 43% in South Africa, but it's not the case in Europe. So maybe someone watching can tell us what is the ABV in Europe and in America. The price for this in South Africa is 500 Rand. It translates to about 25 pounds, although in the UK the price is around 40 pounds.
Okay.
So price difference there. But there you go.
Okay, the color is, it's not natural color. The color is warm amber, I would say.
Yes.
But it's beautiful color, but yeah, I pity it's not natural.
We cannot
It's not natural
trust
color.
the color.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, here we go. On the nose. Slange even.
Slange.
There's a richness that I get from this expression. A richness and some sweet raisins, which I can only assume come from the cognac casks, which is a grape brandy, if I'm not mistaken.
I get marmalade. I would say I love marmalade, so I already love the nose, the marmalade.
Oaky. And then the butterscotch, which is one of the official elements of the nose. I think it says that on the bottle.
I also get cinnamon and caramel.
Chocolate, honey.
It's actually rich in, the nose is very rich, a lot of flavors.
Yes, quite a complex nose, as is the palate, like we discovered when we tried it before. So here we go.
I definitely get the marmalade again on the palate, marmalade, but I would say honey as well.
And fruit.
Sweetness of honey.
Some apples and pear fruit in this. The butterscotch caramel on the nose, also on the palate. But then the ginger spiciness, the oak ginger spiciness gets you at the end. Together with an element of sherry and also Christmas spices.
I would say I also get vanilla.
The vanilla?
Slightly, it's not overwhelming, but I get vanilla as well.
Peeks out at you on the palate. And the finish is like a medium long finish.
Yeah.
And the honey is there on the finish for me.
I also get on the finish, I just wanted to make sure, that's why I took another sip. It's
very
nuts.
Nice.
I get nuts as well on the finish.
Like a nuttiness.
I love that.
Another drop for you.
Thank you.
There you go. Yes, the nutty, spicy, but then after the water, a few drops of water in this 43% blended Scotch whiskey. You can see the effect of the water there. I'm getting some sweet grain now.
I would say I get honey, but honey as in honey cake. The cake as well, the vanilla in cake. I get honey cake now.
It's lovely with a few drops of water.
Yes, yes.
It's more mellow, it's more mild on the palate. There's some soft cherry on the palate. Have you tasted it after the
I'm going
water?
to taste now.
This is one of the expressions from the CHIVAS brand that I actually quite like.
After the taste after with the water, I get more Christmas spices.
Okay.
I didn't get that before, that prominent before
Harsh
the water.
or mellow?
I think more mellow.
Mm-hmm.
More mellow, but it's there. I didn't get it without the water, but now I get it more prominent.
The cinnamon and the nutmeg.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is for me typical from a sherry cask. But I assume like a sherry cask and a brandy cask and a cognac cask will give you
all the
those
same,
kind of...
yeah.
Our pairing for this blended scotch from CHIVAS. This is cream cheese and whiskey marmalade on a mini pretzel cracker. Elna, grab one. I'm just going to show you a bit closer. It's a mini pretzel cracker, cream cheese and a little bit of whiskey marmalade. So we would like to connect with the marmalade spiciness that we get in here. So we need a lightweight snack. You don't need a robust, strong... What is the other word that I'm trying to look for here? You need a light snack. That's it. Because it's a blended scotch, quite complex but soft flavors. Soft snack. That's why we put a tiny little bit of whiskey marmalade.
I love this whiskey marmalade.
On top of the cream cheese. Shall we try this?
Wonderful snack. I must say, I love the marmalade, the whiskey marmalade.
Fabulous.
With the marmalade from that I get from the whiskey. I love it.
Interesting. When I noticed it now, while I was enjoying this snack, I picked up a hint of smoke, which is probably cask smoke.
Okay.
From the charring or the toasting of the inside.
Now that you mention it, yes, but I didn't pick it up. But now that you mention it, I pick it up. Yeah.
And let me tell you, if you put too much marmalade on top of that tiny bit of cream cheese, the sweetness will be overwhelming, and the whiskey will have a prickling effect on your tongue. So the balance is quite important. Mini cracker, cream cheese, just to make it work, and then a tiny piece of sweet, wonderful whiskey marmalade. But we want to compare this, and I was thinking, Elna, let's compare this with Dimple. 15-year-old
Dimple.
Yes, Dimple Hague, 15-year-old also. And this bottle is still sealed, so we're going to open this one now. 15-year-old Scottish blend compared to a 15-year-old Scottish blend. Let's see what happens if we compare these two. How do they compare with each other? Also 43%. Dimple, 15-year-old, founded in 1893. Fine old original blended Scotch whiskey. There we go. John Hague and Company. That is the bottle there. So let's see. Elna, you're going to go first. Let's compare these two and see if there is a comparison. And which one do you prefer? That's what we want to discover or determine.
Okay, this one has got water in now.
So we've got a good feel for the CHIVAS 15. We've just done it. The nose is more mild for me.
It's much more mild.
Dimple nose is more mild. I think the cognac casks, the effect is a more complex nose.
Yeah.
This is very nice.
It is nice.
It's more sweet.
Yeah, but it's more mild. It's not
sweeter, milder. The CHIVAS 15 for me is personally more complex. With
it's definitely more complex.
More layers.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I would say if I have to choose between these two, I will go for the CHIVAS.
Easier drinking.
Easy drinking, yeah.
Easier drinking, lighter, more complex drinking.
It's much more softer than the CHIVAS, but I enjoy the CHIVAS.
Yes,
I
enjoyed
it very much, so I'll go for the CHIVAS.
Yes, for a blended whiskey, this is quite
good. Yeah.
Quite
yeah.
That's it. Our review of the CHIVAS Regal 15-year-old finished in cognac casks. What a treat this was. And until the next video, which is going to be, I think, also I think the next one must be the CHIVAS Regal Maisonara cask.
Okay, let's do it.
Coming up shortly. Until then, Slàinte.
Slàinte.